Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, how are you doing today? I'm sure we are all ready to put justice into action and decide to act in favor of the law and in the best interest of the community. What brought us here today is a ruthless murder of an intelligent, considerate, light-hearted woman on the night of April 4th. A woman by the name of Tess Graham lay lifeless on the floor with not a breath of air in her cold body. But there is more to this abrupt ending to this woman's life, and that is why we are here. What needs to be reestablished is the fact that this murder occurred exactly 25 years after the death of Mrs. Biggie's family. But do you know why this could have occurred? It was their personal agendas, the defense's fear of unveiling years and years of dishonesty, disloyalty, and misconduct towards his supposed loved ones. Ladies and gentlemen, facts will be facts. There is no twisting of them, and if there is, the twisted version had to have come from somewhere. Ideas do not just appear and come out of nowhere. There is reason behind every fact, every piece of evidence. As Aristotle said, the law is reason free from emotion, and in this case we must look at the facts, free ourselves from emotion. First of all, the defense has displayed dishonesty by lying about the money. They lied, and Mr. Hernandez had secretly been Cynthia's beneficiary since her family's disappearance in 1986. He was sending limited amounts of money to Tess in envelopes to support Cynthia. We know this because we have come across bank statements from the Suiza bank accounts showing his monthly allowances as beneficiary since Cynthia's 18th birthday. It is the law that these allowances should have ended once she turned 18. In addition, Rolly's DNA was at the scene of the crime. It was everywhere. The testimonies are strong. Cynthia Biggie and her husband Terry told us about this knowledge of Rolly's active role in the murder of Tess. The police, who arrived at Tess's house shortly after her body was discovered by Terry, with Rolly's DNA at the crime scene. Rolly had his own agenda, as I said before, of what he wanted to accomplish and what he wanted to hide. That said agenda was to get rid of the person who could send him to prison for theft, even if that meant stabbing her, which is what he did, destroying the only evidence that could prove him guilty, the envelopes. However convincing their alibi may be, it is far from credible. Anything this man has said or done is without honesty or goodwill. It is no coincidence that the defense's fear of his DNA being found on the envelopes was on his mind before he killed Tess. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, who are we kidding? Of course, this is only a matter of days before the envelopes were on their way to the forensics lab where he would be caught. This man has had no problem breaking the law before and lying. What more evidence do we need? You decide. Has the justice system come to this? Because of this man, an innocent woman has lost her life, and a young lady was robbed of her benefits after living with the tragic loss of her family. The justice system in our country is sinking. A change has to start someplace, and that place is here, and that time is now. Put this man behind bars.